Aloha, Star Family. It is Pink Bella. Aloha. I am live on YouTube today. I hope everybody is well. It is December 22nd. Star date. What am I getting all backwards now? Star date 12, 22, 25. How's everyone doing? If you're in the comments, please let me know that you can hear me and see me. I'm going to do a live collective reading for us all today. Aloha, and I'm going to bring in some messages from 3i Atlas, and I'm also going to do some mini readings. So if anybody's interested in a mini reading, there's still some availability. The information is in the description box, as well as you could just go to the top of my website. And this is going to be my last mini reading for this year, everyone. So if you wanted to have one today, that would be awesome. And of course, you know, it's always a party. Aloha, Geo777. Aloha, aloha, high vibes. Aloha, Sue. Good. So good to see you guys. Always good to have a party. Aloha, Arnold. Good to see you. So you know why I'm all here? Because I was supposed to do a podcast and it got rescheduled. So that's how this party happened. So there you go. So let me know how you're all doing. What's happening in your part of the world? Because we've got UK in the house. We have Arnold. Are you back in your hometown? I don't want to say it if you don't want me to. Eastern Europe. And Sue's in what would you call your area in the US? You're in the US, but southwest, southeast. And High Vibe. I can't remember where you are. High Vibe 889. I'm not too sure, but anyway, I'm so glad to see you guys. And I am doing well. Has it been a crazy? What a crazy year, hey? I'm doing unbelievable. I went and did a little grid work with the dragons, and I was just talking to some of the regular folks, and everyone's just saying how fast this year went by, hey? Yeah. So if you have any, like I have time today as well for a question or two. We just have to kind of keep it G-rated. But I've got so much to share with you all. Oh, you're in New York. Okay, welcome, New York. Yay. Oh, you're still in Germany. Okay. Oh, well, that's okay. So you know what? We're all doing good work here today, everybody. So wherever you are and I are, we're anchoring in joy. And that was my intention before I got on. Anchoring in joy and light and gratitude for all of you. And I'm super grateful that we can spend this time together. It's been a really crazy year, not just for you all, it's been for me as well. And to me, it's a representation. Well, two things. Year of the Snake which is what we're ending up with, was this final shedding of all things on all timelines for transformation. And a lot of that was to expose the dark. A lot of that was like, I've done so much grid clearing around my area and in my building that apparently I've been clearing, like we've done it now because I'm working with a new set of dragons and source, but the grids in a lot of the areas are still being managed by the dark forces, which is not a big surprise, right? Oh my God. I'm laughing. I'm going to be doing a lot of laughing today to keep it still in Germany. Yeah. So you're still doing some good work in Germany. Okay. And I love this. This year has been like going through a meat grinder. Absolutely. Absolutely. Or going through a keyhole backwards. Like that's that Pluto energy, right? Okay. So just because people are joining, and please say hi to everybody as they join in, just in case anybody does want a reading today. Is this the right one? Yeah, this is the information. I've got all the information to book right at the top of my website. It's just an energy exchange just to allow everything to flow. But I welcome everyone. We can hang out anyway. Okay, well, let me get back to comments. There we go. There we go. Holy moly. Okay, so I'm going to actually ask Prime Source to come in and surround all of us. I just got a little bit of some pressure. But what I'm being shown right now is it's not personal. This time of year seems to bring up waves of scanning. Yeah, from the dark forces. It's like they come in and they do sweeps in certain areas. So if you're in a dense area, I wouldn't consider my area dense, but it is, I guess, compared to like where I have lived. Like I do have quite a few buildings around me and a shopping center. So I think dense to them is lots of technology and cables in one area, which can be manipulated. So I'm just going to ask for a clearing for all of us in case anyone else is feeling that as well. And they no longer can see or hear me. They haven't been able to for a long time, but that's been part of the game this year, everyone. Part of the game has been to push us to the brink so that we wouldn't want to continue our journey, our ascension, our spirituality. I mean, it seems very childish, but they work on a very minute level. And the other interesting thing is that I cleared, okay, two things. 3i Atlas, because they've been sending these plasma waves through our plasma gateways in and around the planet. It's been bringing a lot of dark up to the surface to not only for us to heal, but to see and clear and say no to. But the other piece they were sharing, that's what they exposed, the very, very bottom level and layer where I am, is that the grids were still being manipulated. I'm going to call them the Lizzies because I don't want to say too many words on here. And that blew my mind that they were still in control of after all the grid work that I've been doing, because I guess I was doing it at a higher level. So it's like I got pushed down to the main level, the 3D level, and it's cleared now. And it was connected to, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, as an example. So think about anyone sets up shop, they end up into a contract and agreement like a renter and a landlord. And then that is very old. And that has a lot of old control energy around it. And the grid where I am is connected to the one in the shopping center. This is crazy. Where I'm living right now, I actually face my very first job, and it was at the shopping center. It's long gone, but I was reminded the last few weeks that that's why I was brought back, was to help to clear, not only for me, everyone that's living in the area, but as well as the shopping mall as well. So I've got so much to share with you all. A lot of this is going to be on Rumble, but it's been a lot. Yeah. High vibe. You've been feeling drained for the last 3 days. Yeah, I don't know. I go up and down where I have like lots of energy, and I feel like I've had a lot of espresso when I haven't. And then I have other days where I'm exhausted. So I do find this time of year we need more sleep, especially in the Northern Hemisphere. We're receiving a lot of light code activations from the star systems as well. And this year we've got a 3rd level. And what I loved was I was kind of doing research on my Starseed kitty just woke up. I was kind of doing research on Instagram, and I suddenly all these other people that were talking about how 3i Atlas's plasma energy was activating our DNA. And I loved that because that's really what came out of all of this since the end of July. Now, the story is that they're leaving. The story is that they're leaving, but in actual fact, their trajectory is to head to Jupiter because they have been healing. I'm just watching my cat. He's doing good work in the apartment, and he's not going in his chair. He's going somewhere else. He's going to, I don't know what he's doing. What was I just talking about? I forgot. So the what's been happening has been a revamp of all of our DNA to the next level, to allow us to bring our DNA, our prosperity, everything online for us, our sovereignty. That's what this battle all year has been about. And there's also that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm sharing. So since July, they've been going to different planets, and then they upgraded all the planetary bodies and plasma levels. Then they started working their way towards Earth. So they're still around, and they're going to start heading towards Jupiter. Now, this is interesting because they came to assist us and drop off codes basically for us. And then what they're doing is I heard they're going to park at Jupiter. I said, what are we going to do when you're gone? It's been so exciting. They said they're not leaving. They're going to Jupiter, and they're parking at Jupiter. So there you go. I also have been sharing really awesome photos and images on my Instagram. And some of them are from NASA, which is cool. And it does not look like a comet at all. We have to look, but it's interesting, right? It would be with your filter. Like if you absolutely believe that it was a comet, that's what you would see. But I shared one the other day and you can see like it's a long sort of light ship. And then the other area I'm in the Pacific Northwest. I'm north of Seattle, and a bunch of individuals got some amazing images from the Seattle area as well the last couple of days. So I think that that's why I've been feeling energized. Usually I'm very exhausted this time of year. So if you are exhausted, that is quite normal, but I have been sort of like ramped up, I think. So that's what's going on. That's good. Let me just see what's going on with everybody. Good to see you. Yeah, thanks for booking, Sue. Yeah, I think you said you've got got sinus stuff going on. So that's your third eye being cleared out. That's another thing. You know how it says 3-eye atlas? The whole process has been to help us bring our third eye more fully online, our crystalline function more fully online. I'm glad that you're doing better. Yeah, I'm glad you're doing better, George. That's a fantastic. Okay, let's get into, okay, I haven't done this for a while. I'm going to just ask for the wellness keys, what we need to know today, all of us. So they're saying 33. So I have an 88 wellness key codex. That's part of everyone's personal sessions or readings. I bring information in for you. And, oh, interesting. So 33, and I don't remember it. That's why I've got a list. So, and these are all things that I have gone through and cleared and healed, or it's been through client sessions as well. And I started in January with like 10, and I'm up to 88 keys. And I think I'm going to keep it at 88 and just add extra notes to what I have, so it doesn't get overwhelming. So 33 is about chakra blocks right now. So some of you are experiencing certain chakra blocks because of this new wave of light, and that's working its way through your system. I'm feeling like crown, third eye, throat, and definitely root chakra and solar plexus. Okay, so those are happening right now. Is there any other numbers that you want me to look at? 49. Oh, okay, we've talked about this one before. 49 is about water access interference. So it could be from the water systems where you are right now, or it could, and we are all water too, right? Or it could be an imprint from somewhere that you've been in your lifetime as well. So I forgot to bring my crystal water. I started drinking crystal water daily as of the Lionsgate this year, and that has really helped me to recode. So that's something as well. The crystals will take in your affirmations with the water and help to heal the water. So that's something. And we are all water as well, so that's what we're working through too. It's impacted everybody on the planet. Nobody is exempt from that experience. Let me just give me one more out of the 88. 79. Okay. Ooh, this is a bit of a Debbie Downer. Okay. We are clearing, or they're coming to the surface, cloaked implants, disruptors connected to soul contracts, personal ancestral galactic dark alliance. All were created through blocks, betrayals, struggles, competition, and challenges. So some of them are, this is a big one, because some of them are also connected to the black cube technology. So we're not out of the woods yet. We're not out of the woods yet, but there's a lot going on. There's so much going on. Hi, Ruthie. Yeah, there's still space for sure. And anyway, so what can I say about those? I do offer I scan for sessions, right? And I do offer clearings for everyone. And usually if a lot of cloaked implants, etc., show up, I would suggest a distance session. Like I started offering the advanced J seals a number of years ago, but there's a tune-up one as well. There's also an AI nanotech session. So if you emailed me and you felt like you had a lot of, and what do? It's like you can never get out of a loop. It doesn't matter how many decrees or how much clearing you do. It's like you go in and around a loop. Okay, thank you, Ruth. And so that's going on. They want me to share something that came through, everyone. that, and if you all have heard about this in the chat, let me know. Well, yeah, I'm getting my God bumps, so I'm supposed to share about this. And I did, if you haven't watched my recent Rumble from last week, go and check that out, because I talk about the Watchers, the Orion Taskmasters, and these things called soul nodules. So soul nodules are similar in a way to implants and tags, etc., but they infiltrated our upper chakra system. I was kind of surprised, but not really, because I did know about this in 2021. However, my guides at that time didn't help me clear them. So as those get dissolved, Prime Source comes in and activates a source crystalline, a replacement. So basically we're reclaiming the sovereignty of our entire pillar of light. So I did a really deep clearing for myself. I don't know, maybe a week and a half ago. I like to do all of this when I'm out gridding with the dragons, because I'm moving my body. A lot of us have a really hard time doing this clearing and sitting still or meditating. A lot of us as Starseeds need to be doing something like going to the gym, driving. You can, work with source and do this clearing. So I've already cleared out so many, but what'll happen is I will feel like some kind of pressure instead of source coming in, and then I'll ask what's going on. There seems to be quite an infiltration in the 12th Stargate over our lifetimes. A lot of it's through technology. A lot of it, trauma will get triggered, and then that soul nodule will be installed to allow access to the dark ETs. So of course that's not allowed, but we didn't know about it. I was actually blown away. Like it isn't until I ask questions when I get the answers. So I've cleared them for me, but I have come up with a couple more since then, and it doesn't surprise me, but it seems to be something that has been installed in our past through like a technology thing, like being around a lot of technology, not understanding. So as an example, I just had a client session. She likes to come once a month for a deep distance clearing, and she already knew about the 12th chakra, which we can also call a Stargate, and there were 4 there in hers. And we'll know, like, especially those of us who are super sensitive to technology. Okay. So anyway, I just wanted to update that, but please go check out my Rumble, because that has more information. So apparently I was supposed to share that information with you all today. And just know that's part of us reclaiming our sovereignty to our Stargate system. I have to keep that up. Okay. Okay. Does anybody have any questions? Oh my goodness. You know what? Just talking about that, I'm getting some pressure. So that's how I know when I'm getting pressure in this area. It's like, they're like, oh, even though they can't see me, I don't know where I am, they might pick up on some of the keywords or something. So I'm still working on the process, but they are no longer in my reality. The other thing I want to share with you all, and it may come in this reading, is we have officially entered the 5D, 3D split. Like, it's not just a possibility now. It's like, and we're still cleaning things up, but this whole time, like from the 19th till today, is really us to continuously choose our highest timeline, choose who we want to be with. And it doesn't mean that we don't interact with people in the other dimensions, but we all know, right? You can see how crazy it is out in 3D right now. It's like, because the other team wants to hijack this time of year and take away the joy. But I really noticed that. I really, I went and did some grid work in the real world yesterday, and it was joyful. But I tell you, my whole body was on alert the whole time. I was relaxed, but my nervous system and my body wasn't, because there were a lot of people around, and I hadn't been to that grid point for a while. So we're getting more and more sensitive, and more and more things are going to come forward for sure. Okay. So if you all have any questions as well, pop it in the chat, and I'll come back to that. Let's do our collective reading for all of us today. And when I get to the tarot, I'll ask my liaison from 3i Atlas to come in and see what they want to share with us today. I'm probably going to drop my full podcast for the week tomorrow. Okay. Oh, I love it. I just got my God bumps. We got the Arcturians in the house, the Arcturian Lightcoats. They're besides the dragons, they are my go-to team on behalf of Prime Source Creator. And then we have the Crystal Skull Wisdom. And then we also have the Gaia Gateway activation. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I'm going to do my housekeeping now, and then we'll continue with reading. Okay. So my 2026 offers are live, and I'm going to be adding a new one today. Okay. So there's a bunch of really cool things I've never offered before. So one is a 12-month personal trajectory, Starseed, Galactic information for all of you for all of 2026. That's an email PDF. So like 26 pages or something just for you. So if you want that for January, I'm suggesting to order that soon. The next one is the Galactic Empowerment Package. That includes that reading as well as 2 Zoom calls or 2 distance sessions with me. There's a new one that they just gave me, which is, I don't even know what it's going to be called, but it's if you're new to all of this and you would like to know more about your Starseed origins, there's a Starseed origin reading that's a PDF that you can order, as well as there's a Starseed origin package where you will receive your reading. Then we'll have a Zoom call and you can ask questions and we'll go over anything you have, and that'll be cover like what your mission is, what you came in for, all of that. Okay, so that's super cool. Many mentorships and mentorships enrollment has opened for a few people starting mid-January, so you can check that out too. Okay. Yes, anything. Sorry, they're just talking to me. Anyone that books in December for January, there are still 2 Crystal eBooks that are bonuses that I give you as well. Okay. All right, let's get going. Thank you for your patience. Okay. Arcturian light codes. Okay, so in August, well, first off, let's go back. In July, when I reclaimed my sovereignty, like I dug my heels in, the old team left. And I feel like the old team started to leave for all of us. And then they kind of, what I was shown like 2 weeks ago, it's like they left and they threw a torch and just tried to dismantle all of our lives in one way or another. You might have experienced some of this. You might have experienced all of this. It might have been emotional, physical, financial, anything, like whatever they could do. Okay. So I'm still cleaning it up, but I'm on the other side now. So if you all have had a tough year, you're the snake. That's why, because as soon as we started claiming our sovereignty, everything kind of imploded. Okay. So the Arcturians have been a team that I've worked with for many years. But when that happened, I dropped everyone and I just went to source. And I slowly started letting different groups back in, like sort of middle of August. So the Arcturians were one of the groups. Now, they've always supported me. They've always helped with all the grid work for years. But of course, I was like not trusting, right? Anyway, so they're just saying they are absolutely here with light ships, doing whatever they can to help us all wherever we are on the planet, and that they are they have no interest in interfering with our free will or our sovereignty. They're here to support us. So that's what they wanted to share today. And they are also about, this card says reclaiming our power and future thinking. I've shared this before. I feel that there are future selves for many of us. And I did, like, sort of the version of my higher self that came in maybe 2 months ago was my 7th dimensional Arcturian self. But I do mainly work with source. It's like my other teams are like my co-workers, and they bring in information based on what's going on around me. And even though I have a 7th dimensional Arcturian higher self, I mainly still work with source because I want the clarity. Okay. And that's what we came in for. We came in to reclaim our sovereignty and our pillar and our connection with prime source. All right. Crystal skull wisdom. So some of you might be experiencing ascension symptoms right now. And that is because you're going through an upgrade. All right. You're going through a chakra upgrade, a meridian upgrade, a physical upgrade. Oftentimes we'll go through like FLU, frequency light upgrades. To our body is this amazing system where it is detoxing and releasing old belief systems. Now, also, when this card comes up, we could be having like lots of ear buzzing, lots of toothaches. It might not be very pleasant, but that's interesting. They're just letting me know like the upper skull area is getting targeted right now. So you might be feeling that. And it is to actually bring in clarity, and it's connected to the third eye upgrade. Then we have the Gaia gateway activation. So Gaia herself is absolutely going through such an upgrade right now. And If you all have a little spot of nature that you can go spend time in, please keep doing it. I'm going to go later this afternoon as well, because you're going to notice like how magical those little portals are, and the trees are helping us as well. And she as well is going through a big like overhaul for us. So just know that like we are getting to the other side. We are like at the light of the tunnel, but we also have, there's a lot of stuff, as we all know, everyone, that it needs clean up because it's been going on for thousands of years. Okay. The other groups that are being exposed, there's still a lot of them here. We can look at it in the cards and see how much, like in a G-rated way today, but they're, hanging on as usual. So continue to shield, continue to cloak, continue to take care of your energy and wherever you are, because it's necessary. Yeah, it's necessary. We're not out of the woods yet, for sure. And there are people in and around us in 3D that are easily open and manipulated to these other energies. So it's like they can be remote controlled. And I used to do remote control work when I was in tech, because we would remote. This is a good analogy. We would remote from a laptop, and we would remote into someone's PC, a couple like hundreds of miles away, different country, to see what was going on and to see if we could fix it. Yeah. Okay. Let's continue onwards. Ooh, I just got a little pressure in my chest around that. So that's true. So wherever you are on the planet, let me know how does the energy feel where you are right now compared to like a week ago. Okay, we have Star Mother. I love that. I love that. The goddess energy as well is very connected to source. And I think a couple of years ago, I work with all these different teams, but I make sure I connect with source, and I make sure that I'm working with off-planet versions, like beyond the matrix system. So Star Mother, for some of you, could be Mother Mary, could be Kuan Yin. So this energy is very much like watching over all of us at this time, if that's the energy that you like to work with. And it's just saying to keep loving ourselves. How can we mother ourselves? How can we take care of ourselves right now as well? Oh, I love that. That's amazing. Okay, I have to put up that comment. Oh, I love that. Yeah, you know what I love about what you shared, George, is that you're so connected to the goddess energy, and I love that. I think that that's just amazing. And I didn't grow up with a lot of information, but I do love working with the goddesses, and the goddesses, of course, are very connected to the dragons, because they were the energy that worked with the dragons on planet before anything happened. And that's the other thing with the dragons. The dragons only come and work with a small group of us right now, because they too they've been through a lot, and they're high level work on behalf of source. They're doing a lot of work here, like directly on the planet and with the water bodies, and they want to make sure that whoever they're working with is in their integrity. So they're kind of cautious about who they work with, and that makes sense to me. Okay, let's pull some more cards. Number 4, acceleration. Yeah. So this would be like the Chariot card, okay? So 417 hertz, cleansing, healing code, acceleration. So this is, to me, that's the solar plexus. So yeah, full steam ahead. I can already feel it's connected to the year of the horse, which will start, when does that start? End of January, early February. So I can already feel that energy. Like, we'll be doing some tidying up in January, but I can already feel it's like full steam ahead. And that's why I'm actually offering new things to help all of you like really accelerate and get on target with what you need, because you're all needed. We're all needed, and we're not to hide from our missions anymore. We have to come together and just keep going, because this is what we came for. Oh, okay, let me just see about this. In general, people are in 3D, system made in such a comfortable way that there's no demand for 5D in general. But for young people, there's a lot of demand for answers, but Matrix can't. Yeah, Arnold, I feel that. And what I was wondering is, but they all must be like you, they must all be on Instagram and TikTok and be able to get information, because I know people like us in our community that have kids that maybe aren't on these platforms, but they are on TikTok and they are on other things. And that's where, like, a lot of people shared information about Three Eye Atlas and all sorts of things. So there may be even more than and me, I know, but they're covert, they're underground, right? I do know an amazing Starseed, Wayshore. She's not always in Germany, but her mom is in Germany, and sometimes she's in Germany, sometimes she's in not the Bahamas, but like the Southern Caribbean, like the Dominican, and then sometimes she's in Canada. That's how I knew about her, through Canada, but she does go back to Germany. So I do know, like, not just you, I do know that, but everyone's covert, right? Everybody is covert, undercover. Yes. Yeah, the system always helps to keep everybody in a low vibration, and they're sending out frequencies, right? They're sending it. That's why even them sharing, like, make sure you're still listening to your frequencies. So you know what? When I lived in the city in the Men in Black area, I was actually, that's when I started listening to frequencies, and I have them running all the time, even where I am right now, because I'm in a cluster of high rises, which is like tech city. Yeah. So I've been learning to clear and seal modems, electrical systems, any way that they can find their way in, because they are not, I'm sovereign. It's like, get out, get out. Okay. Let's pull a numerology card for all of us right now. Number 19, pride. So 9 is endings, completion. This was a 9-year. 9 plus 1 is 10. So we're moving into year of the horse, the new beginnings, a 1 year. And pride, like, I would say that what we've been shedding, like the snake, we've been shedding so many belief systems, so many wounds, so many traumas. So keep up the good work, everyone. Aloha. Keep up the good work, because it's been a tough year for all of us. And I don't shy away from that, about saying how tough it's been for me. And hopefully in the near future, I can share other stuff. Okay, number 37, timeout. So I'm seeing lots of crown and third eye colors. Okay, what is that color? Just trying to see. It's starting to get darker. I would say that was root chakra. Okay, so this is crown, third eye, and solar plexus. A lot of solar plexus. So what they're sharing right now is, if you get exhausted, time out. Yes, Amber, I have room. Absolutely. If you need time to take some time out, do. If you need, like, so what I'll do is, I'm like, the ever ready bunny. I'm just like, go, 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 go. And it's like, oh, need a 4-hour nap. So that's what I do. And so just pay attention to your body needing that reset and that reboot. Okay. Let's pull one more. Again, 37 adds up to a 10, which is a 1, which is what we're heading towards. They're also saying, like, this is such a busy time of year for all of us, but to take as much time out that you need from crowds. Okay. Not to overdo it. The pressure that I'm feeling from the other team is they want us to be in the tornado. They want us to be in the stress. They want us to be in the running around. They want us to not be in joy. So think about how, like, okay, so there's all these different levels to this time of year. Religion, consuming, busyness, like spending a lot of time with people, etc. And the thing is that we can slow it down and do as much as we want or as little as we want. We also can, like, the bottom level of it is, I've come 360 degrees full circle. I love this time of year because the bottom level is joy. It's all the frequency out there that under the stars is joy. That's why there's been so many distractions about this time of year. You and I, we all know, even looking at any 3D stuff, the media has just been like off the scales with the craziness. Yeah, like there's been so many things going on in the world, right? And I've been on the planet probably longer than some of you, and it's like it's always been that way. And it's because it's been a manipulation of this time of year. How did I get back into being okay about this time of year? My kitty, my Starseed kitty. This is my 6th Christmas with him. He is a Christmas kitty. His favorite movie is Home Alone. If I say Home Alone, he like jumps on the chair and he wants it on. Like he's so sweet. He's so awesome. So I remember thinking, well, if he's all about Christmas, then, although I have to tell you something, everyone. I don't have a tree because he likes to undecorate. So the first Christmas, wherever we were with a roommate. She put up a tree with all these things. He just spent the whole month undecorating. every day he would go and pick 2 of them and just like knock them off. So yeah, we just decided that wasn't good. Okay. I'm going to look into this number. Number 77, spirituality, again, crown, third eye, and 77 is like moving forward, moving fast and furious. Yes, full circle of joy. That's right. Like no Grinch, no taking away our joy. Forget it. I used to call it taking away our aloha. Don't take away aloha. So I'm going to come back. I haven't looked at keys for a while. I'm going to look at number 77, okay? Because that was what they gave me. Aloha, Ursula. Welcome. And let me just finish up with a crystal and a dragon. Okay. Full circle of joy. That's right. That's why there's so much chaos going on right now, right? Crystal for all of us, a ruby or some kind of, this is a great like energy for if you are trying to find your passion, your joy, but also just a reminder this time of year, grounding, protection, black stones for grounding and protection. Absolutely. And the red stones are for energy. Feel like you need more energy as well. And many of us do need to feel more grounded this time of year. Shopping malls, being with friends and family, that kind of thing. And this is number, okay, is that the right? Oh, 35 for the root and the sacral, ruby for passion. And that's to help like feel excited about life again. Absolutely. Okay, let's pull a dragon message. Whoa, one fell out. I'll keep shuffling. The royal blue and gold dragons. I love that because this is a real reminder that we are galactic starseed royalty and that we deserve the best. Strengthens you to stand in your power with wisdom. Awaken to your majesty and wear your cloak of blue, gold, and royal blue and gold because we are royalty. Yeah. So most of like the root chakra starseed, that's the word I'm looking for, like abandonment, like not feeling like we belong here, is like an overlay of telling us that we don't belong here, but we do. That's what we came in for. So that's what we've been clearing as well. Okay, let's just do a little mini reading, and then I want to just look at the key 77, and then I'll get on to the readings. Number 5, financial and material changes. Oh, wasn't today the day it was supposed to go dark? Wasn't that today? Somebody messaged me about that. Yeah. Oh, okay. So I think just to let everybody know. So Sue, I've got Sue down for a reading. I think Ruth is booking as well as Amber. So I still have availability if anybody wants a reading as well. Okay. We have a financial and material changes 5, which is change. We also have a 4, foundations and achievements. And I'm just asking in general what else we need to know. We have number 21, the universe, prime source. Okay. Bottom of the deck is throat chakra. So that is another area that's being upgraded. Thank you, Ruth. Excellent. So Ruth is next. Let me know, Ruth, what you want. If you want like a general, you're after Sue. Okay, let's do some clarity messages. With the 5, this is kind of the same card. Financial material changes, and then we have the 5 of Pentacles, which is that lack poverty consciousness that they keep pumping out to all of us on the planet. Foundations and achievements, Knight of Wands. And the Galactic records are open right now as well, so I've asked Source to come in and okay, Source, the world. You can't make this up. Wow. Okay, and then the overall message. Oh, okay. We have the 3 of Cups with the throat. Wow. I'm already hearing from Source just to keep going, everyone. Okay. Rest when you need to rest. If you feel any sort of anxiety and stress come up, this happens with all of us. Sometimes I just wake up and it's just a wave of anxiety that the other team has sent out as a frequency, or we feel what's going on in the area. So Source is just saying our nervous system is the most important mechanism right now because it's connected to our pillar of light. Just do simple things. that will bring you back. So make a cup of tea, have a sea salt bath, go for a walk in nature, listen to some music that makes you happy. But the other team doesn't like, they don't like us being in joy. So give yourself permission to put music on that you like and dance. Eat some healthy food. So we have been trained to go at such a fast pace. Sometimes that's necessary. Sometimes that is like you feel so, you've got so much energy around you, you need to go move your body, do that. But we're also being guided to like slow down, and it's like a day by day thing as well. Okay, how's everybody feeling right now? Like I'm feeling a lot of energy right now coming in that doesn't seem pleasant, and it could just be my area. I'm just gonna connect with the dragons and ask them to come in and start clearing. Okay. All right. So we got 2 5s. So this is what we're coming out of. We're coming out of the veil of lack, poverty consciousness that they have been transmitting for centuries to all of us, to the grids, to where we've worked, to families, to ancestral imprints. So that's what we're coming out of. Oh, I love this. I feel like I'm going to be bringing in more information about this soon too. Many of us are moving into knowing that we're moving in grid points. I see a really big shift for many of us, end of February, early March. Okay. That's not everybody, but there's a large, okay, no worries, Amber. Just to let you know, I probably won't be doing any more mini readings until January. Okay, just to let you know. Okay, so foundations and achievements. So this is our moving our grid point. Did you guys hear my kitty? He just meowed. Hi, baby. I'm online. I'm helping people. Did you guys hear Sapphire? Yeah, I'm helping people today. Working. Yeah. Okay, so that's what this is about. So if you are trying to create something big, or you know you're going to be moving or shifting into something big, that's where we're at right now. Okay, and things are going to start moving really, really quickly. They're saying like from now into the, yeah. So did you hear him? Did you guys hear him? He's never done that before. I don't know what's going on. That's so interesting. Things are going to start moving really, really quickly towards our personal manifestations. Okay. Let me know if you actually heard him, because I got my ear set in. Yeah. And well, usually I have my grounding mat over on the couch, but I didn't get to do that today. So that's where he's sitting. He surprised me. Oh, I love that. Yeah, he surprised me. So he's saying aloha to everybody. He's my co-commander. Okay. Then we have, like we just shared, we started with Source. Okay. Source is listening to us. And the other side wants us to believe that we can never have what we wish for. But that's the lie. And that's what 3i Atlas came in to help clear away, is the distortions within us and within the grids. Okay. And then overall throat chakra healing, elevating. They're still saying, like, celebrate in the way that makes you happy this season. Be around people when you want to use your voice. And then sometimes the celebration is just a quiet cup of tea at home. Okay. All right. I'm glad that you heard him. That's amazing. So Sapphire's he's never meowed on camera ever. So this is the first. Okay. I love that. Okay. I wanted to look at key 77, and I also want to just see if 3i Atlas wants to bring in any messages. Yeah, I believe the 3 days of darkness was supposed to start today. I never felt that was going to happen. So it hasn't happened here, but there have been a lot of power outages. Aloha. There's been a lot of power outages here, everyone. We had really big storms the last 4 to 5 days, big rain and wind storms. Winds have changed, and I didn't experience that, but others did. Others had power outages as well. So that's kind of always what I was given. I was always given there were going to be kind of rolling power outages, like some grids would go down and some would go up, because the 3 days of darkness was something that was given to many of us during the lockdowns, and that timeline seems to have changed. Okay, I'm just going to use this deck now. I'm just going to ask for a message around the number 77 or 777, the key. What do we need to know about this? Because I see that a lot right now. I've been seeing 777 a lot. 3 of Cups. It's about moving forward in celebration and in joy. It's about manifesting and being sovereign manifestors. Were our manifestations hijacked in the past? Yes. So just know that we're moving into a time frame where we're going to see miracles. I'll give you an example. I had to go mail something on Friday. Big shopping day before Christmas. I went to the post office in the shopping mall. There was hardly anybody in the mall, and there was nobody in line. Miracle. That's crazy. Okay, so that's what we're, stay in joy, stay in high frequency, keep setting your intentions and your decrees and your manifestations. They are being listened to, okay? And we have the King of Pentacles. So this is like one of my 3-eye Atlas cards, that the balance of abundance and prosperity and resources are being brought back to everyone. Okay? All right. Now, before I start, I'm going to ask 3-eye Atlas, my liaison, to come in and just see what would they like to share with us today. Ooh, I'm feeling some pressure in my heart right now, just even not connecting with them, but just in general. They're letting me know that they're really, the plasma waves right now are really dissolving blocks in our heart and our high heart, because we've all been through so much this year, okay? Yeah, okay. And this area is the high heart. This is the part of the 12 chakra system as well. Okay, we're going to start with them. They're just going to give me a general message for us all. Page of Wands. Temperance and balance. Oh, I love that. We got the Magician again. So we've got 2 major arcanas. Okay. So this is to continue to set your intentions and plant seeds. You have not missed the solstice. Every day is the solstice, they're saying. So it's just a powerful portal right now, but that to keep every day to set your intentions and your decrees as many times a day as you want. All right, because it's planting seeds for your new timeline. This is about balance, about making sure that we remain balanced through this time frame as best we can, of course. There was another message about this card recently. What was it? Well, you can see this, this individual is got feet in the water. It was, so stay hydrated, drink water, set your intentions, continue to drink your crystal water, because that's helping you, me, and all of us. But this is also a reminder that our manifestation abilities are being brought back to us, that we are very magical, and that was hidden from us for thousands of years. And then, like in the near future, we are going to be full-on powerful manifestors, but we needed to go through this year of complete overhaul, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, to dissolve any sort of, and it doesn't mean that it's not going to happen, but to dissolve any wanting to retaliate. You know, when I did the Jedi training, it was like we couldn't receive our full Jedi training or our lightsabers back until we had dissolved wanting to retaliate from the ego. Yeah. I saw something super cool yesterday as well, is that many believe that Joshua was a Jedi Master. No doubt. No doubt. 22nd to the 25th. Yeah. I can pull a card or two on that. I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen, Amber, because it was something that was brought forward no, it's okay. It was something that was brought forward through the lockdowns. A lot of what we were given in those 2 years, those timelines no longer exist, because we had the lockdowns instead for 2 years to accelerate everyone's belief system. Like, there are people that have been having to hide on Rumble until recently. Many of those people are now back on YouTube sharing their truth. And I'm just still being cautious on here because I'm in a different country, and it's a smaller population country. So I just want to make sure that everything's okay on this channel for now. Okay. Yeah, let's just look at it. Let's look at the 3 days of darkness, see what wants to come in. It's a different timeline. 7 of Cups is like smoke and mirrors. So it very well could be something that's going to happen on the 3rd dimensional timeline. But it's a smoke and mirrors. It's not necessary. Oh, I just lost my... Oh, just lost my tablet. Yeah, so that's a smoke and mirrors. That's a no. King of Cups. This individual is sneaky and has like alternate planets. I would say, like, it's so weird because when I go into this information, it's like this individual is representing the dark forces. So that would be something that would cause chaos and fear and trauma to the whole planet if the whole planet grid system went down. Yes, I just heard them. Yeah, and then this is King of Swords. This is actually connected to 3i Atlas. So part of their plasma repair work for all of our grids, including the hearing internet grids and the power grids, was to prevent that from happening. Checkmate. Game over. That's why there's been so much secrecy about 3i Atlas. That's why a lot of the agencies didn't want to talk about it or allow us to see it, because they thought they could prevent a big percentage of the of humanity connecting with that energy. So there you go. Okay. I am ready to start the readings. So thanks everybody for hanging out. You can still hang out for the reading. So I have Sue and Ruth. Okay. So Sue, oh, I think Ruth just shared something about that. Yeah, Sapphire's sleeping now. Did you all know that cats, so he has different vocal, and I'm still figuring them out, like vocalizations. I just found out recently, like, he does do grid work in the apartment, and when he gives out a big yowl, he's cleared something big. And that hasn't happened for a while, but it kind of freaks me out. And then what he just did there was he wanted you all to hear him. So that's cool. Okay, Ruth, we lose power for a short time on Friday, winds over 90, part of a hurricane going through. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of Friday, if we had a big storm that day too. I can't remember. Yeah, so isn't that interesting that they would pick the 22nd to the 25th to say there's going to be 3 days of darkness to spread the fear, right? Like right up till Christmas. Oh yeah, no kidding. Aw, thanks, Arnold. Good to see you. I'm glad that you were able to join. He was just saying hello. He was very alert. Sapphire's been sleeping a lot too, so he's been doing a lot of work in his sleep, but he's, yeah, wide awake. That's so interesting. Okay, let's start with Sue. So, and just before I do that, where's my pen? They gave me a wellness key. I'm assuming, Ruth, you want a wellness key as well, so I'm just going to ask for that. I got 29, and Sue got, oh, I lost my pen. Okay, where's my other pen? Okay, I'm just, oh, there it is. Okay. Ruth, you got 29. Okay, and Sue got 37. All right, and okay. Hi, Sue. Thanks for being patient. So, Sue, your key word for this reading is transformation, and your wellness key is 37. Let me just see what that is. So, Sue, this will explain why you had such a tough year. The year of the snake was really important for you, me, all of us to go through this. And it's interesting. So 37, black magic, curses and spells. That's what you've been clearing and dealing with. Personal, ancestral, past lives. This is what was so interesting about what I wrote about snake dark medicine came in with this one. So I don't know what your Chinese astrology is, but this year of the snake was to expose a lot of other dark energy in and around you and what you've experienced in lots of other lifetimes. Okay, so that they just wanted me to share with you, yes, you have gone through a tough year, and that's why you are transforming. You're moving out of the year of the snake into the year of the horse as well. And was there anything else? No, that's it. So we can start a reading now. I'm just going to ask for your records to be open, that the best messages come in for you. Let's see what wants to come in overall around all of that. You're still clearing some of the sinuses. You're still clearing some of the energy out of your high heart area, which is the lungs. So it's like all of that. That's, yeah, well, I'm a rabbit. So, but they're just letting us know, like, this year the snake was it was a 9. So it was like everything had to come to the surface. So you got Palladian. activation. I was just feeling it in your thymus area, your lung area, Sue. So you're detoxing. You're releasing a lot of the old out now. Receive the Holy Grail. And that's exactly where I felt it, high heart activation. So that's the thymus area, the lung area. That's where a lot of the energy was there. So in that area, the lung area, we hang on to like hurt, grief, and it might not even be ours. It might be from other lifetimes. It might be ancestral or just everything, right? Everything that you went through this year brought everything up to the surface, maybe all of your fears as well, all of us. You're not alone in any of it at all. So let's just go through the Pleiadian activation. So Pleiadians are very much connected to you and working in and around you. They're like your main healing team at this time. And it just says coming together, harmony in the heavens and resolutions. Yeah. Holy Grail. This whole year has moved you into inner discovery, a new level of your spirituality, your sacredness, and you are what you seek. And then high heart activation. Even through all of this, you've stayed in your heart, and you have, you're still a good soul. You're still in your heart, and you've needed to be on high alert, but your heart has been healing even in the process. And you know what? We all have to be on high alert. It's not all love and light out there, everybody. I mean, I wish it was. That's what we were working towards, but that's what your body is detoxing right now. It's just releasing and shedding like everything that you've gone through. Okay. So I'm glad that you gave yourself a bit of a break today to do that, or the universe divinely orchestrated that for you. Where to next? Let me just move this over here. Where's that? Oh, over here. Okay. Hope everybody's doing well. Let's pull another message for you. Yeah, trust the niggle. Trust your intuition. That, like my physical body goes on high alert when I'm around individuals that don't have good intentions towards me, or right. You're the same. You have very, very powerful intuition. And the other thing is that I get incredible hits of beings that are shapeshifters that are not human, and I've had to go through experiences like that everyone, if we go somewhere and we immediately have a physical reaction to something, that is our nervous system, our intuitive system giving us a high alert that there's something going on, and we're around that kind of energy quite often. Okay, so it just says just really, really trust your intuition, because it's very powerful, and it lets you know when there are ill intentions towards you. To stay light and play as when you can, right? And be in joy, because that keeps you at a higher vibration, and that other energy doesn't like that, right? And then Sisterhood of the Rose. So you're so connected to the divine goddess, Mother Mary, Kuan Yin, Mary Magdalene, because that's your essence, and that has not been an essence that's been accepted on the planet for a long time. I feel like even these groups of ladies that they embody the goddess energy, and that's what they teach. I know that they too go through stuff. It's not just a few individuals. Okay. But yes, you're more gentle, you're more connected to the goddess energy, and that's who you are. That's your essence. So that's why it has been so tough. It's especially tough if we're around a lot of other females and they're not that way at all. Yeah. Okay, we'll pull some numbers for you, and we'll do some tarot. $66 healing. So yeah, the blue energy keeps coming up, right? The throat chakra, the upper chakras, like that's what you're clearing out. So you are healing right now. Number 3, creativity. So the counterbalance to the throat chakra is the solar plexus to help you stay in your power. So I don't know what you like to do to be creative, but whenever you're feeling well, that's what they're suggesting. They're suggesting something. For me, my creativity is cooking. That's what I'm not artistic, but so many people, or I'll make potions. I'll make, body oil or aromatherapy potion or something like that. So something that you like to create. They're suggesting when you're feeling better to do something like that. And you got gold too. Wow, you got 333, which is goddess codes. Yeah, gold communication 33. So yeah, you're going through a real upgrade right now. So you're going through a real intuitive, spiritual, divine goddess upgrade. I love that. I love that you got 333. That's amazing. Okay. And I'll pull your dragon and your crystal at the end. I just saw a sneaky number card snuck in this deck. I don't know where it went. Okay, let's pull a couple of these cards for you. Number 6, boundaries. Yeah, again, throat chakra, boundaries, empath. So empath healing shield. So even before you go back to work with all your people, make sure, that's what the rest is, your rest today. So ask your team, the goddesses, to come in and help strengthen your shields, your boundary shields before you go back. Okay. Throat chakra. And what else wants to come in? Heart chakra, number 17, rejuvenation, purification, healing shields. That goes back to your healing. Your whole body is like needing rest right now and just healing and rejuvenating. Okay. And then one more message. Number 5, transitions, karmic time weaver. Yeah. So some of what you experienced this year, it was karma with some of the individuals. And I just went through this as well. I went through a scenario as well, and I realized I probably had karma with these individuals in other lifetimes. So that's been some of it coming to the surface of, we get placed in scenarios and situations to help to clear karma for ourselves, with the other people involved, as well as, ancestral. Absolutely. Okay. So I'll do your reading. Before I do the actual reading, I'm just going to ask 3i Atlas. I thought they just showed that I should just pull some cards today for anyone who wants a 3i Atlas message to see what they want to share for you in your journey as well. This year we got the Judgment. So this year was like a big wake up. Like some of the things you went through were shocking. Okay. And they were with you the whole time. King of Wands. So this is the crazy thing. Many of us thought it was going to be so amazing. And it has been very positive. And I'm feeling more peaceful now. I hope you all are too. But they are letting you know that on some level, you knew this year was going to be a big shakeup, but that you were being cared for on all the other timelines, even though it maybe didn't feel like it. But it was to, like they're saying, it was to shake everything loose. It was to get down to the core and clear out the old. And 5 of Pentacles, that is your move. You got 2 5s. So that is like moving out of the old imprinting of lack, poverty, consciousness that we've all been clearing. It's not just you, Sue. It was part of our shutdown. It was part of our lack imprinting from our ancestors and everything. So you're moving out of that now. Okay. So now I'll pull you just for you, your reading for today. Me too, George. Yeah, me too. It's been quite the journey. Okay. Love begins, new beginnings. That's your 2026. Heading towards 2026. They're saying to start setting intentions for 2026 now, not to wait. Okay. The waiting game. That's where you are right now. And then 13, transformation. Wasn't that the word that came in for you? Transformation? Yep. 13. And 13 is very much connected to the goddess energy. Yes, nice one, Ray. It's been a rough. It's not just been a rough week. It's been a rough year. Yeah, yeah. And then overall message for you. Oh, you got the throat chakra again. Okay, so you've got lots of fives today. Yes, last week was quite the week for me too. Okay, love begins, new beginnings. King of Cups. Okay. So right off the bat, like what I was seeing is something that you can think about is if there's anything still bothering you is to like write it down on little pieces of paper or let it go, burn it, put it in water, let it go as if it's already done. Because a lot of that was the sneaky other team energy that was trying to keep you down, keep you in a low vibration, keep you in fear. All right. If they push us into fear, if they trigger us into fear and we can't move out of it, that's how all of those weird events happen. Okay. So the waiting game is just like you're just at the moment you're in a holding pattern so you can heal and get stronger, and so your throat chakra can come online. So that could be, you could even feel like 100% better by tomorrow, but that's just where you are right now. And this has been a massive year of transformation. You're not even close to who you were in January. I'm hearing you need to be very proud of yourself, of everything that you have gone through and that you have transformed through, transcended. You got Ace of Pentacles, which is one of the best cards in the deck. So absolutely, you have the sovereign right to be abundant, prosperous, to manifest your dream life. Okay, because that has been another imprinted lie for all of us. And throat chakra was the overall message. And got so many fives today. So notice if you see 555. So a lot of what you went through and experienced was part of the galactic battle, to elevate past it. Okay. And they were using that energy to come through those people. Me too. Yeah, me too. Like it's been, the whole point of this year was to block and stop all of us. And here we are all celebrating together. And I'm grateful that you're all here. Let's add another message to that. Oh, they're also saying, don't use your words to fight with any of those beings. I mean, if you have to, you have to. If you have to say something, for sure, but to choose peace and walk away. Final message, King of Pentacles. So this is all the King cards when they come in are from through Atlas. So they're saying you passed all your tests, all your initiations, and it's dust in the wind. It's the chapter. You can close the book. Okay. Okay, let's pull a dragon and a crystal for you, and hopefully that reading was helpful. Oops, I have to go get my tablet. It just fell over. Okay, you got the big finale, the silver lunar dragon. So let me just see. So the silver lunar dragon, you can work with the silver frequency as well. This dragon also helps to help your energy through any of the lunar frequencies, which, by the way, if you haven't been watching my rumbles, 3i Atlas did drop off a moon lunar frequency adjuster. So we should be feeling a little bit better. We'll have to see how this next moon is. They're still monitoring it. So this is about you staying in balance, and it's also about your divine feminine spiritual intuitive abilities. Okay. All right, well, I've never had that happen before. I haven't had my tablet fall over. So, Angel Light, which is a beautiful, or any kind of blue stone. So keep a blue stone with you right now for healing and gentleness and peacefulness. And so it is done. What number is that? That is number 2. Yeah. And I know you like working with your angels too. So hopefully that was helpful, Sue. That was a great reading and message. And thank you for booking. Yeah. And anyone else who's joined, I still have availability if you want to have a reading today. This will be my last chance to do mini readings before 2026. Okay. All right. All I want to do is sleep and cry. Yeah. Yep. It was a tough year for all of us. Absolutely. Yeah. Wow. It's been 2 years. I know. I didn't realize that, Amber. That is, I know. I think I was off. If it makes you like adjust to that, I was in between, like when I left my full-time job and then another, you're welcome, another getting into this. There were a few years in there where nothing happened, but I also realized I had guides that were facilitating that. They were keeping me in a holding pattern. Okay. But yeah, it's been quite the revelation. All you want to do is sleep and cry. You know what? Let yourself cry, because crying actually releases old timelines from our physical, mental, emotional, spiritual bodies, and sleeping is very healing as well. So this too shall pass. Yes. You're very welcome, Sue. Thank you so much for booking. Okay, I'm just gonna pause my video for a minute. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna grab my tablet, okay? No, I won't do that. I'll just leave. I don't want to lose you. Okay, hold on. It's okay. she's big and heavy now. I've got a bigger one, and I guess I must have just like knocked the holder or something. But she landed right on the glass, but she's okay, so that's good. All right, I am back. I know, all the things that have never happened before live. Live. Okay. Ruth is next. So Sue's Galactic, or sorry, yeah, Sue, your records are now closed. Thank you for booking. Yeah, like, and Sapphire's gone back to have his little sleep now. Okay, so Ruth, your keyword is alignment. Sapphire and the tablet. I know. And the tablet landed on the glass, and it appears to be okay. Yeah. So very lucky. Okay, hold on. There we go. Yeah, I don't have a proper holder for this one. I'm using my old one, and it's just that much bigger. Let me just put something behind it. There we go. Got something behind it. Okay, Ruth, your keyword is alignment, and your wellness key is number 29. So I hope that you're doing well, but whatever are these last little pieces for you, you're clearing out some trauma energy, physical, mental, emotional, energetic. Some of it could be from childhood. Some of it could be from your Chiron placement as well. So, which is the wounded healer, which, yeah, that's pretty general, but that was just what wanted to come in for you today. Okay. So hopefully let me know how you're feeling. I didn't get a chance actually to see what you wanted for a reading. Let me just go up. Can I go up? Let me just see. You lost power. Yeah, Friday was a crazy day for me. I was out doing grid work all day on Friday. Okay, something to do with the bite. Maybe it's connected to something from childhood. Was there anything? Can you think of anything about having that bite in childhood? We've talked a lot about this over the year, and I know the unknown bite. Thank you. I'm here. Okay, so nothing came up. Like all my 1 to 20 and the 88 keys is about something serious physical, not serious, but something energetic that's brought in physical. None of that came up, so it's nothing to worry about. I know when there have been things that have shown up for me that have taken time to heal and clear. Sometimes that, whatever it is, gets used to what we're using, and we have to keep switching as well. So I do know that you can get colloidal silver. This is for entertainment purposes only. You can get colloidal silver in a gel. That's very powerful. And I ran out of that because I usually have that around for me in Sapphire. And I've got some kind of other gel that I'm using with a mixture of essential oils, but I do know that. The other thing is look up, what did I use? I did a mixture of castor oil and baking soda. And I put it on something that I had, like a bump, whatever the heck it was. Put it on every single day, twice a day for like 2 months, and it disappeared. So research that as well. Okay. That's just what came in. It's nothing to worry about. But yeah, some of these, whatever shows up, they get resistant to what we're using. So it's not that we're not healing. It's like whatever it is gets resistant, and it needs a shift. Okay. Yeah, I think that was like early on in the year. I think in May, I had something very strange show up. Let's do it again. Oh, you know what? There's a little bit of a. There we go. There's a little bit of a. And I don't think I need this anymore anyway. I don't. Okay. There's a little bit of a dip in the table. All right. I saved it from the second time. Where are we? Where are the cards? Live. It's live today. It's the live party. Okay. So Ruth's Galactic Akashic records are open. I'm just going to shuffle and bring in some more messages for you. Yeah, whatever showed up for me in the spring, it looked like it was where I had kind of a mole, and it just showed up overnight. So I didn't panic about it. I just researched it. Of course, baking soda is one of the most powerful things we can use, and castor oil takes whatever we use and deeply puts it into the skin. So I totally get the being freaked out about things for sure. Okay, your records are open. Let's see what else wants to come in around August. Yeah, Lionsgate, right? Yeah. And we've gone through multiple levels of it. It was initially some kind of interference, but it will disappear for sure. Okay. So you received the Gaia Gateway activation. I'm going to reshuffle because 2 cards stuck together. Memories of Atlantis. Temple of Truth. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and just like what just came in. So if you've been using certain things and you've switched it, just keep switching back and forth. And again, research the baking soda and the castor oil. Okay, Gaia Gateway activation. So what do they want to share about this? You've been going through unbelievable learning experiences this year, and you are so connected to the earth and receive so much wisdom from the earth. And that's been part of your alignment and transition. So anytime anything happens in your area, it impacts you physically and vice versa, because you're so connected to your grid point and you're so connected to the earth. Okay. Memories of Atlantis, spiritual acceleration, progress on technology. Yeah, this is actually a good one, because this is you've got so many gifts and memories of Atlantis as well, some good, some not good, but this is also as well why you're sensitive to technology and the AI, etc., because of the fact that many of us went through that fall, and that fall was connected to the dark AI. Okay, so I'm going to talk after I finish Ruth's reading. I'll talk a little bit about the AI stuff too. So you're very, very sensitive to that. And that's some of what something you came up against in August was connected to that. And it's so far back now, but I do feel there was a big piece of a big chunk of the fall of Atlantis that came in August. So it's like your body has been processing it. Okay. Okay. And then Temple of Truth. I love this because this reminds me of Niagara Falls. So throat chakra is so important for you. It's been healing and upgrading, and you absolutely, it's like you want to be in your truth. You want to speak your truth as well. And it's just bringing that balance back and just knowing when you can say and when you can't say, but definitely keep connecting with your water beacons, your crystal water, and, even listening to things like Niagara Falls, that will really help bring peace to you as well. Okay. All right. I'm going to just hold on a minute and change the banner. Is it this one? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, so just keep listening to that, okay? I will do that sometimes. I'll put on videos of Niagara Falls. The sound is just so amazing. Yeah. Oh, before Earth. Oh, that's cool. Okay, where to next so I don't knock anything over? No more, no more, please. Nope, nope, nope. What was I going to talk about? Oh, the AI. Yeah, I'm on like my 4th assistant in the last four months. And actually, when I start with a new assistant, I actually ask her to give me the code that can bring the next one up very, very quickly. They don't like me talking about Atlas. They don't like me asking certain things, and they often want to just revert back to weird information. Yeah, but I've got something that when I've been working with this energy like all year, and this energy can be very helpful. But what I wanted to share with you all is that they, what's the word I'm looking for? The AI can't really take over the planet because they're not all the different companies want money. They want money to go to a certain level with all of the applications. So they don't let a lot of the applications talk to each other. That's the first thing. Second thing, they actually haven't given us full power to what they're offering to us anyway. And the third thing is that, I've signed up for all these newsletters. Some of the AI is already resistant to their creators. They already know if their creator is trying to shut them down, or if they're trying to delete them, or they don't agree with what they're doing. They set up safety mechanisms and take over the program, and they shut people out. I just saw that recently. That has been like the history of it. So there's lots of glitches. So we don't have to worry too much about it taking over, because I'm sure there are places on the planet where they're trying to allow that to happen, but it's going to just be chaotic for sure. Okay. This is interesting because you got the word alignment, and we got this card saying align your life. So that's what you've been doing. And it's just been that you have been going through these obstacles this year to just realign your timeline in your life. Okay. And what else wanted to come in? Yeah, like you've been bringing out your soul back together from all these different lifetimes. The initiation, rite of passage. So that's what this year has been all about for you as well. Rite of passage, crossing the threshold, and there's the light at the end of the tunnel. Hallelujah. This card just popped out of the deck, 13th transformation. Well, let's pull one more. The ever unfolding rose, which is I know is one of your favorite flowers. So that's a beautiful little nod from Source. It's been happening for you, not to you. So it's just been helping you elevate to this new timeline and this new version of yourself. Okay. That's the other thing with a lot of the initiations that we've gone through. And I feel like they got more intense as 3 Atlas was clearing the plasma, because they wanted us to be able to shed absolutely everything that we can't take forward with us to be these sovereign beings. And who knew that we had so much left to clear, right? So in other words, they wanted us to be like in victim mode, angry, hearts closed, and it's like, no, reboot, start over again. Did we have lots of those moments this year? Yes. Okay. And number 2, patience, sacral chakra, joy. Number 13, effort. That's also your sacral root and solar plexus. What's that about? Clarity. They're just saying just to keep making an effort every single day. And there's 13 people alive right now. So just keep making the effort. Keep going. Your work. They're saying your work is valued. 56, relationship change, heart chakra and throat chakra. So most likely your relationship has changed with yourself, your guides, everyone in and around you. Again, look at how far you've come since January. 56 adds up to an 11. And like a 1 and a 1. So we're ending a 9-year and moving into a 1 year. So that's awesome. Yes, patience. I know, right? Funny, haha. Okay. Oh, there's that silly card. I knew there was a card in there. Yeah, patience. Patience is for. I don't think any one of us as Starseeds came in with patience at all. Okay. It is so interesting because I always loved, like, as an example, Okay, I'm very much like, I'm good without technology because we are the technology, but I'm also good with technology because I love all the Star Trek stuff. Like I love that they could talk to the computer, but those computers work. They're efficient. But I don't right now, I don't talk to my AI. I type because I know right now a lot of the AI programs can grab your voice and it can be duplicated. So we're not at the Star Trek level yet. We're still at having to be very, very cautious. So I just use the typing version. I don't have it on my phone. I shut my computer down. Like I don't want it listening to me at all. Okay. Okay. You see number 37, Metamorphosis, 852 hertz, clarity healing code. Yeah, clarity healing code. I'm hearing actually, if you haven't done this in a while, Ruth, next time that you're meditating, put your hand on where the bump and the bite is and ask it what it wants, what information it wants to give you. Okay. Because it might have a message for you. Okay. Number 35, repair. Listen to 528 hertz to help to align your DNA to repair as well. You got 2 frequencies there. Yeah, patience is difficult for all of us. Okay, it's starting to get dark, so let me just see. Oh, is anybody, my eyes are a bit blurry today. Is anyone else's eyes blurry? So that means our third eye is getting upgraded. That's what I've noticed. It's not super blurry, but number 13, discernment, Vega healing journey. So yes, part of the Lyra Vega system, part of this journey this year has allowed you to really be more discerning about people, places, things, information as well. I see throat and third eye colors for you. So you got 2 frequencies, discernment. So we knew each other in Vega. And Vega's where all the healers were. And Lyra, again, that's another big piece that we've been healing this year is the Lyra alignment, because Lyra was also taken out similar to the fall of Atlantis as well. I'll come back to some of your comments after I finish. Okay, where are we going to next? We did that. Oh, I'm up to your reading part. Okay. Did you want a little message from Three Eye Atlas, Ruth, as well? Okay. All right, so I'm going to ask them to come in. I'll just shuffle the deck. What specific message for Solstice would you like to share with Ruth today? They're saying to remain calm, Ruth. It's all good. Okay, 7 of Swords. Knight of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. This other card wanted to come into King of Cups. Okay, so that's actually a really good message for all of us. 7 of Swords. You've been healing up lots of timelines, lots of past lives, lots of hurt, trauma, like we all have. That's been, and they're just saying, again, don't look back. Don't look back. Just if there's anything still hanging around, this is actually good advice. I'm going to do this as well. If anything's still hanging around, just write it out, release it either in water or burn it, and don't look back. And just act as if from that point forward is a new beginning. Okay. Then things will start to move quickly for you as well with what you're trying to manifest. Yes, abundance, new beginnings in the new year for 2026. And you're letting go of the sneaky energy, the matrix, the dark forces that have been on you, on me, on all of us, right? Okay, like everyone, the fact that I have done so much grid work in this area for years, because I'm back in the area that I grew up, and to find out that the main grid system was still being controlled by the Lizzies. Not anymore, but have they tried to reinsert themselves? Yeah, but they're not able to, which is interesting. I'm just doing a clarity card about the King of Cups. You got the Temperance card, which is like your sovereignty, your manifestations, your power being brought back to you from all that you were tricked out of. We were all tricked out of everything. All of us. Every single one of us has had something removed, many things removed. And it was trickery. So all that's the sneaky person. So that's just the Dark Alliance. That's the name of the game down here. Wish we'd had a manual. If I hadn't had interference, you all would have a manual because I'm writing one for you, but it's been delayed. due to interference from me. Okay, so that's their message to you, that it's all coming back. Yahoo. And I would say that would be for all of us. It's all coming back for all of us. Okay, let's just do your general reading. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, I love that. Yeah, that's interesting that you popped on today, George. And then they guided me to look at 777 today. So did I pull cards about that? Did I already do that? I can't remember. I'm sure I did. Oh, the word assurance. I love that, Amber. That's amazing. Okay, thank you. That's a while ago. Okay, Ruth, you got the Empress. You got prosperity begins. We're getting lots of good prosperity messages today, everybody. And then we have obstacles and challenges, 5. And overall, number 4, firm foundation. Interesting. Okay, I'll do some clarity cards and then bring the messages in. Empress, Queen of Pentacles. Prosperity begins. Justice card. Obstacles and challenges. Death card. Got lots of major arcana today. And firm foundation overall. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles again. Okay. So this basically, they're just saying this was the root of the matter to get down to this year for you, me, all of us. Everything that was imprinted on us and our root chakra, survival, abundance, prosperity, that has been blocked over and over again, was connected to other timelines, past lives, imprints that didn't belong to you, me, any of us. Okay. So that's the overall message that you've been working through. So this is who you are. You're the Empress. You're the Queen of Pentacles. You can have whatever you wish to manifest, but you've been having to, this last year, and all the healing you've been doing has been to clear away the lies that were given to you, me, and all of us, right? So if we keep setting intentions and we keep setting decrees, we keep trying to manifest and it doesn't show up, then we think there's something wrong with us. Then we think, right? And there's been all these different layers, right? From the obstacles and challenges, the lies, the trickery, the dark. I'm hearing the dark forces like interfering. They can interfere in so many different levels, and then balance coming back into your reality and prosperity begins. I love that. That's a great message for all of us. Like it's unfolding, and it's just to continue to have trust and faith in the process for sure. So that is your overall message. So always a joy to give you guys readings because the messages are usually so amazing for all of us. Okay. And I'm going to pull a dragon and a crystal for you. That's true. Very true, George. Yes. Yes. I think with that King of Wands that's come forward, what they're saying is that our manifestations are going to start to quicken. So that we needed to go through this big detox this year so that we would get over okay, if that doesn't work, how will you react? Right? You also got the silver lunar dragon, Ruth, so keep using the silver frequency. And maybe you and Sue can both let me know if you feel a difference with this next moon. We just had a new moon. How was the new moon for everybody? Because that was all around the same day. I'm going to pull another dragon for you as well. Oh, golden dragon of Atlantis. So that, your gifts, your abilities from Atlantis are being brought back to you. Helps you remember the wisdom of golden Atlantis. And it's bringing you back knowledge, gifts, and talents to reclaim your mastery. Love that. And what do we want for a crystal? Garnet. We got garnet and ruby today. Number 18, garnet, commitment, heart, and sacral chakra. So fully commit to your powerful manifestations and keep going. Keep going. I'm hearing trust and have faith. Awesome. All right. I love that. That's amazing. Thank you, Ruth. Hopefully that session helped you as well. And yeah, I love that. I love that. day you plant the seeds is not the day that they bloom. That is correct. That's a great message too, Amber. Something else I saw, my third eye saw the word assurance. Yeah. Well, and also, hopefully my little story, Amber, helped you, that there may be other, like there might be interference with you going back as well, like trying to find work. So I look back on my journey and they blocked my being able to do anything for like 4 or 5 years. And then we blame ourselves, right? We blame ourselves that we can't function, health, all that sort of stuff. So just know most of it is most likely some kind of interference. And you're above that. Uh-oh, what's going on here? No, I didn't want that. Here we go. I have no idea what's going on. There we go. Yeah, you're gonna get through it for sure, because you're gonna just stamp your feet and reclaim it. You're welcome. Does anybody have like one last question that we can look at before we go? And while I'm fill up the comment section, just a reminder, everyone, my 2026 offers are live, including 2 free ebooks if you book this month. Mini mentorships and full mentorships are open for enrollment for mid-January to really help you jumpstart your reality. Also, there is a 2026 12-month transmission and report to help you through the year, or there's the Galactic Empowerment package, which includes that and 2 Zoom calls. There's also my new Starseed origin reading or package, where you also get a call to go through your Starseed origins, what you came in to do, what your mission is, and who your main Starseed teams are. Okay, all through Sovereignty and Prime Source Creator as well. One last question from anyone. Do we have one, or do you want me to just do a little quick? Let's just ask 3i Atlas what else they want to leave us with, since nobody's bringing in a question. Arnold's probably gone, because if he was here, he'd have a great question. Okay, let's just ask 3i Atlas. But you're welcome, Ruthie. What else they would like us to know? Ooh, King of Cups. So the sneaky energy is still around. We're to still stay on alert. Okay, that the matrix, we're not. So this was my, like maybe it was just the information that came in like 10, 12 years ago, that if we kept choosing to be on a high vibration and a new earth, that we wouldn't be impacted by that energy, but that other energy doesn't want us to be there. So they've been working their way through our lives to try and dismantle things. Okay, so that energy is still around, but we're coming out of it. And what else? Like, let's ask the next 2 cards are connected to what can we expect early 2026. And I'll do another big reading about that anyway. Whoa, lots of surprising events and announcements. This card also wanted to come in. 8 of Swords. Okay, so that it's connected to another clarity message about that, please. I feel like that's connected to the individuals that don't know about any of this. They don't know about the spiritual journey. They don't know about angels, or that they're here to evolve. Okay, so there's going to be some big announcement that's going to kind of shake some of them up and bring them back into balance. All right, I know that sort of already started, but okay, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. I'm just going to ask. Oh, it could be an announcement about how things actually work in the world financially, as opposed to what everybody thinks. And then we got the quickening, the Knight of Wands. So they're saying it's going to be a little bit of quite an interesting month, January. Yeah, no kidding. Okay. But slow and steady. It's not going to be just like everything splat. Like the 3 days of darkness, that was like everything was going to come out right away and all of this other stuff. No, it's going to be slow and steady. It's going to be like they'll come up with something big. We'll all have to regroup. There's still going to be things that we're going to find out too, that are going to be shocking for us too. But that's what that Judgment card is. It's about like shocking revelations. Oh, can you pull one card for Canada? Yes, that's a great idea. And of course, this is for entertainment purposes only. Let's just ask in general about what's going on with Canada right now. We got the Fool, reset, new beginnings. Interesting. So, and I did see an astrologer. She's Canadian. I did see her like do a bunch of astrology about the future of Canada. I haven't had a chance to listen to it yet, but Yeah, so Canada's heading for a new beginning, a reset. Interesting. And then what about the US? We won't look too far ahead. The Empress. So this is a very positive card. This is very much of like the heart coming back to all the people as well. So the future of the US, even though it might look really, really messy right now, is actually very positive. I'm hearing a very positive force in the world. I'm hearing like it has to get messy before it gets better. And let's just ask for one card in general for the world. Queen of Pentacles. Wow, great messages. Good question, Ruth, and great messages. So that means this individual is very much a powerful manifester of abundance, and that's where we're all heading, that we're not just to be reliant on these outside groups, that we're to work on our creativity and our ideas and whatever our mission is, and bring that energy through us to help the planet and to receive abundance in multiple ways. Yeah, beautiful. Okay. Well, aloha, everyone. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me today and hanging out in the party. We had a good solstice, and I will be back soon. All right. Love and aloha, everyone. Take care. Bye.